Absolutely. Take me back to that brawl in '96 against the Flyers when you got checked and you laid down there and then got poked a couple times from Snow and then pumped his lunch.
Yeah, I knew he was going to come over. I battled against Snowy earlier on. We played against him. He was with Cornwall the year before. I was with Rochester in the minors. So I knew Snowy. Awesome dude. I played with him in Pittsburgh a couple of years after. But certainly, I told my trainer at the time, he's going to come over. Fucking just watch out. I'm going to jump up and I'm going to fucking pound the fuck out of him. And you don't get very often where you have a 5-on-5 and you're alone with a goaltender.
Yeah.
Snowy, I won this one. We're all good.
Mike, do the story.
Oh, yeah. We want to hear this story about you throwing a skate at some TV in the dressing room.
Wow. Was that Rob or Brad that told you
Yeah, that's the Rob Ray story.
That's the Rob Ray one.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one. Not many people know that story.
Okay,
but I'd asked to be traded, and it went back and forth, and I want to be traded. I just had enough, and I again, Ted Nolan, different coach, whatever which way. But I had asked to be traded, and our coach Lindy Ruff had come in the room the next day, weeks after, and whatever, we had battles. And he challenged me in the room, and I fucking stood up, and I was like, I want to be fucking traded. Like, I want to be traded. So, whatever, I got in a fight with an argument with him, and he said, get the fuck out of the room, and I want to be traded. And I looked at Rob, and I questioned him on a story that had been told, and me and Rob got in a little bit of a fight and whatever. Well, I picked up a fucking skate, and it's not like flat screen, right? Like, we're talking 1998, 97, and
one of those dinosaurs.
And I fucking heave it. It's a fucking, and it fucking sticks right in the fucking tube. Now we're getting ready to go on the ice, and everyone's standing there like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like the coaches are looking around, and players, and Rob, and all of a sudden I fucking pick up my skates. I walk out of the room and I go to the GM's office. I guess because I wasn't there, but they all sat around watching the TV with my skate in it. And comes to fruition that I didn't get traded that year. Ended up having my best playoff year ever, 13 points, like 15 games. But it was funny because I did throw my skate right through a fucking TV right in the middle of it. That will be in the book. I have a book coming out.
Okay.
And that will be in the book. That's one of the best stories that not a lot of people know about.
Okay. I feel privileged to know that one then.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
did you have to replace the TV or what?
They told me to replace it. I said, I'll replace it when you trade me. And then they traded me. I didn't replace it. I said, fuck off.
They spent the rest of the season watching it with the skate in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just had on
Great
just
dude.
before you came on here. We had just had on Royce Gracie of UFC.
He was my original. 1993, living in Buffalo. I remember watching Royce Gracie and all those guys battle out the originals. Fucking crazy, man. Like crazy. Yeah. By the way, get it out there. I will fight fucking Jose Canseco tomorrow with my hands and legs tied behind my back.
And you heard it here first on I Only Touch Greatness.
We're setting up that celebrity match, Canseco Barnaby match.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then the winner gets Jake Paul.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy.
You fought some of the toughest guys in the league at the times you played. Brashear, Ray, Chara, Domi, Grimson, just to name some. Did some stick out more than the other? And were there any you went into were like, holy fuck, why am I doing this?
All of them.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them. You look at, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Peter Worrell, I'll add to that group. Chara 6'9", 265. Stu Grimson. You're not going to beat them. Like I played at 188, right? Like I'm a little heavier now, as you can see. But I played at 188. So the guys I was fighting those guys were 40, 50 pounds heavier. So tough. Great for their teams, but you knew going in you had to pray and get a punch in. If you're fighting a guy 195, you're like, fucking right. I get to lay a beating tonight. And it didn't, like, the guys 180, 190 wouldn't fight me. But guys 210 to 250, they were all licking their chops. You're like, well, he's going to fight me. Yeah. But the guys underneath wouldn't fight you. So it was kind of like catch-22. Like, I love to fight. I love it. I get scared like everyone else. It's nerve-wracking. But if I'm going to fight a guy, I'm 47 years old. If a guy 180 wants to fight me right now, I will walk down the street and pound the piss out of him. Now, if it's 250, I know I'm probably going to get pounded. Yeah. Just the reality. Same thing that was when I played. Chara, Grimson, you just had no chance.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I always remember you always had the big ass smile on your face, and that used to drive everybody mental. Yeah. There's a few good fights where you were laughing the whole time. And we'll probably try to drop some highlights into this right here with you laughing while you're getting in the fight.
I think it was you and Rob Ray, actually.
That's what I thought,
you guys were just fucking chuckling while you guys were fighting.
Yeah, we had some fun. Some definitely disagreements, but hey, what are you going to do? I love them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What do you think of that new Michigan or lacrosse goal?
Hey, I love it. It's skill, right? Like, we're in a different level. Like, we're not the skill level of the kids today as opposed to when I came up. They're so much faster, stronger, better than we were. And I laugh at the guys from, I don't want to demean them, but the 80s and 70s and 60s. Oh, my God, the hockey was so much better in 1972. Fuck no. Are you fucking kidding me? These kids are better than us 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I retired in 2007. I love watching it. I love watching the skill level. Back between the legs, pull it, lacrosse goal, whatever you want. I love it. I think it's awesome.
Do you have a favorite sports movie?
I do. It's probably going to disappoint you, though.
Nope. I've heard them all.
Okay, I'm a Kevin Costner fan.
Oh, Tin Cup.
So Draft Day.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I watched it recently.
Yeah, I think you had like a curdling in your throat over there, Ryan. Oh, like your chest was like. Yeah, no, I'm a big Costner fan. So many. I love Blindside. I cry. I don't give a fuck. But I love Draft Day, Miracle. I played for Herb Brooks. Yeah. So many great ones, but Draft Day is probably my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, the night you fought Rob too, didn't you guys go out for dinner the night before that?
Well, we went for dinner at my house. I cooked it, or my wife cooked the $1.99 pasta, and I had the $300 bottle of wine. But besides that, no, we didn't meet.
It might have been Brad May then that said that story.
No, it was Ray. I'm pretty sure.
Rob came to the house the night before, and we had our battle, and he didn't do anything wrong. Like, I was going to be an asshole, and he had to defend his teammates. So it is what it is.
Of course. How's little Junior doing, by the way?
He's good. Just got over a knee injury. Just got over COVID. But he's doing good. I think he's averaging just over a point a game where he's playing in Alabama. So, like, the SPHL where he plays, he had a full ride to Penn State. Was supposed to be there, but he turned pro instead. Not much for school. Neither was I. But he's a really good hockey player. He's doing really, really well. Just got over COVID. So to Matthew Jr., glad you're doing well. He's doing well. He should make the rise up in the ranks very soon.